Hello, we are back.
Hey.
And Polly was just saying she loves the end of the movie the best.
That's right. That's right. The real star of the show.
Is you. We all know it's you.
She does play the most characters on it, so.
That's right. I'm very versatile.
But you're very
Yeah,
reactive.
I gotta get what's that? I'm very what?
Very reactive in your play style.
That's the only way I know how to do it. I'm not creative on my own. I can just riff off of other people.
That's how the game system works. But hi everyone, we're back in for our second episode. Yes?
Second?
Second.
Third? Oh, okay, yeah, the second of the
Payne
actual
show.
Knights
Of the
Payne
main, yeah.
universe. Yeah, the main show. That's right. Okay. We're knee deep in an investigation.
Yeah, 3 people dead. And that's about all. Well, we know a few other bits and pieces, but we'll deal with that soon. You can help out the channel by donating, by the way. Our donations, $1 per 100 bits, helps out the channel, and helps out our characters, and gives us +1s to rolls, which we kind of might need from time to time. The system is our normal YouTube system, so normal Twitch TV system, so it's a bit clunky, I'm sorry, but the details are below with the donation system. The audio that you're hearing is going to be a mix between Syrinscape, Syrinscape sci-fi, Syrinscape fantasy, as well as both soundtracks from City of Mist from Son of Oak Studios. So we're going to be mixing between all those as well. The overlay as well is done by Hidekiri Chibi. Does amazing artwork. Check her out at Hidekiri Chibi on Twitch TV, or bestokecc.com.au is her other main website. I think that's all the bookkeeping. No? Yes? Maybe? Okay, cool.
Sounds like
Sounds
it.
good
Yep.
to me.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Share it too. I don't know.
Yeah, the whole works. It all helps. It all really helps. So we'll do our introductions, and then there's a monologue and stuff like that happening.
That's right. We will do that. I'll
Yeah.
do the voice of the monologue at first.
So for reasons, I will do my introduction first. Hi, my name is Karsh Goblin. I'm playing Chuck, the dumb jock. Because it's fun.
Jazz enthusiast.
Now jazz enthusiast. Yeah. Belated yeah. Brand new jazz enthusiast.
Just wait till he discovers ska.
Melbourne Ska Orchestra is awesome. Sorry. I do listen to ska too.
All right then. That was a thing. I just had to listen.
Yeah, you just walked right into that one. You had no idea. Wolf, you can do your introduction then.
Oh yeah, I'm Wolf of Red Roses. Not a jazz enthusiast in real life, but Corvus probably has an appreciation for it. Speaking of Corvus, I'm playing Corvus Castle, the early childhood education professor at the university, and I don't know, the person currently wrangling Chuck, I guess, is my current role in this group, since he is the only one with Chuck at the moment. So someone has to do it.
Don't need a leash. You don't kink shame around here. That's really bad. Like, Jenny's with tea.
Just
We
2 in a
kinked
row.
the port.
D?
Okay, yeah, my name's Journeys with D, and I am playing Dew, a girl named Dew. She's basically an artificer, and kind of where she left off in a bit of a situation, and trying to figure out how she's gonna get out of it.
Okay. And Mistress of Ceremonies.
I am Polly People, Mistress of Ceremonies. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of the Knights of Payne University. Where we left off last week was in the middle of the Bancroft penthouse. There was the CEO of Bancroft Securities, Ross Bancroft, who was not being asked about his late wife, but instead was being sold on a brilliant new investment idea. However, the discussion was was cut short by a noise coming from his late wife's bedroom. Turned out Zeke made a mistake, knocked over a lamp, and Ross Bancroft alerted through a button. Somehow he pulled it out of his pocket. Maybe there's people that come in there all the time. Did some kind of alarm thing. Now, at the beginning of every episode, before I elaborate on that further, we'll see, we have according to the rules, and I think it's also interesting that we have a voiceover monologue, and today's voiceover monologue will be done by Chuck.
Okay. So, Chuck's internal monologue, the internal sphere is kind of empty, because, well, it's Chuck. But when he gets a focus on something, that's his entire world. And all he can think about is, well, there's a few things that he can think about, but firstly, well, there's 3 people dead, and the information coming in is that they're all separate, and we don't know why they're all dead. But we've got Darnel Fox that died at, and he's from, he's part of the Washboard concert hall. It's a really cool jazz club. We went there. I mean, the guys were a bit weird, the staff, but oh my god, that Martha Ellis, she's amazing. She made me want to cry, but tough guys don't cry, but I still cried anyway, and they were so good. That night I just went through and just found all her albums and all her stuff, and it's so good. But all she does is sing really sad songs, so I thought maybe she changed, she only sings sad songs because this Darnel Fox maybe had a relationship with her, and so now she's really sad, but no, that's how she always does it. We split up, and I got Corvus, and we were able to sneak Corvus into the ME's office. We were totally slick. I had a clipboard and everything. I got a blazer from the art department, or the drama
Theater.
department. Theater, yeah, that's it. Totally taking that. It's going to be mine now. Now I know I don't have to wash my clothes at the university. I can just go to the theatre department and have different outfits every day. I just can't wait for the pirate, talk like a pirate day. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to look like the best pirate ever. But either way, we split up, and we talked to the dead. It wasn't really cooperative, but apparently that Martha Ellis was at the funeral. So not Adam Walsh's funeral. Adam Walsh was actually, but I think it was his son, or I think it was that, but it was, but yeah, then he died, and that's kind of why. So maybe Martha's got something to do with it. But the other two, they went to the Bancroft penthouse. Doe was going to be this hotshot inventor person, and they were going to do the whole Shark Tank thing on TV, but not actual shark. We've seen those before. That's bad. So I don't know how that's going on. But one thing that's really bugging me is that they won't let me drive the car. They don't even know about the accident, and they won't let me drive the car. We've got a brand new van, and Zeke won't let me even drive it. How many times am I going to have vehicular manslaughter on my record? Only once. It's not going to happen more than once. So everyone should be fine. And that's when we cut it back.
Okay, Chuck makes everybody upset, but he's too lovable to be too mad. But also, we learned something new right there, so I'm typing that in immediately. Okay.
Chuck killed 2 people.
Yeah, what? Okay, so let us, Polter Zeitz is not here, so I will narrate what happens with Zeke. let's cut back to that scene now. The alarms are blaring inside the Bancroft penthouse. Do you hear this happen? What do you know Zeke is in the room there. You see Ross like kind of run off toward that. All of a sudden the alarms blare. What do you do?
Well, Do doesn't want him to go back there, so Do says, "Oh, that must be the fire alarm. Like we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We don't need to like. Let's just. Where's the stairs? Is there a fire entrance somewhere?"
I mean, it's just a regular apartment. You would imagine if you want to go out a window. I mean,
I'm talking to Bancroft and like telling him, like, no, not... Bancroft, we need to go.
Okay, let's see. Why don't you roll convince?
Yeah, because I don't want Bancroft to go back there. I'm trying to get him to come be with me because I figure Zeke is...
I mean, he's already seen Zeke at this point, if I remember.
Oh, so
correctly.
Zeke is already...
he
is already visible.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's the way I narrated it.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the last session, it was literally like Zeke walked out of the room face to face with Bancroft.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a missed roll, so that was what I chose to complicate things big time.
And they both scream and they both run away in different directions. Awesome.
I mean, here is what you imagine, would happen is if Zeke wants to get out of there, he definitely could, right? Ross has no rift. He's just a guy. So I would imagine, it depends what problems you might want to leave behind at this point. But I think, it's probably not unreasonable for you to imagine Zeke just kind of barreling past Ross, grabbing you and flying out of there. Out of one of the back windows. Probably a fire escape's not going to be super helpful because you are at the top of a building. It's going to be a long way down. You don't know how long you have for the security or whoever might be called. You don't know who is on the way. There is, you run the risk that somebody does come by eventually.
And your cover was only to get in there. It wasn't going to last.
The way you...
Yeah, I know that's off. I know that story.
The way you can mechanically do this, like, I just realized one of the nice things about City of Mist is if a player's not here, I can turn the player into an NPC, in which case you could use, some of their skills as potential, like, story tags or whatever.
Okay, I mean, if that's an option,
flash of brilliance right there.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll try to tag. I guess grab onto Zeke, or Zeke grabs me as he goes.
All right. So why don't you roll? Let's see. To get out of there clean, right? You're gonna have to push your way through Bancroft. Not too big of a deal, but to find, to really make it to the window and escape, like, without any problem. I think that's going to be take the risk.
Yeah. And I'm trying to see what...
If you don't pass this, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll think of it.
Turns out the walls are all reinforced titanium.
Yeah.
You can't just break through them.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just going to be a flat roll.
Okay. All right, here we go. Take the risk.
We're going to take the risk with this roll.
I will give you a +1 because Zeke can fly. So we'll say, flying is a story tag.
Okay. Is it saying power 2?
You might have a...
Sorry, I'm looking at my tags. It says power 2.
If you just hit reset, it will clear everything.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Taking a risk.
Just a small one.
Just a little bit. Oh!
Miss. Nice. Okay. Here's what happens. Okay. So, the alarm blares. Bzz, bzz, bzz. You run as like Zeke says, "Let's get out of here. I'll fly us out of here." Grabs you. You like make your way over to the window, and it takes no time at all for this security force to come in through the front door. Like less than a minute. Boom! The door flies open. You can see a team come in. They look, you get out of the corner of your eye. They look like kind of professional. Like almost like they're trained in military type stuff, and so they fan out Zeke. It's like, we got to get out of here. Just grabs you, crashes out the window, and loses some focus. You two go falling down to the ground from the penthouse heights. Now Zeke has some power to like break your fall, but you both hit the ground fairly harshly. So why don't you two, let's take what about pancaked 3, we'll say. I was gonna say 4, but that's a little, let's not be so harsh.
Okay. All right.
And you are, but I will let you be free of, like there's nobody down there now that you crashed onto the floor. Zeke is still with you. What would you like to do, if anything, at this point?
She's just going. Dude is just gonna, get up and So she can walk, or she's like hurt? Like
yeah. I mean,
it's...
you have a you just have a status, so like you can narrate this however you want. It's.
Oh, okay. So, Zeke does break her fall, but it's still a very large fall, and she rolls, and slowly gets up, and she's still in the flight mode because I'm sure she can hear the alarms going off. So she is going to just take off down alleyways and is going to try to outrun.
Okay, and Zeke comes with you.
Yeah.
All right. We cut back to Chuck and Corvus. What are you doing at this point? You've now left the morgue at the ME's office, and what are you doing now?
Well, should we text the others to see if they're done with their part of this?
Yeah, I'll call up Zeke.
Let's just say your phone buzzes. It says, oops, in a text message. It comes from Zeke. It's like, uh-oh.
I think Zeke's busy. Might be driving.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just get back to Science Room M and meet up with them. I assume that's where they're going. Though it's getting late. Do we want to grab some food on the way there?
Are you paying?
You don't have any money, so I would assume I'm paying.
Do you work for the university?
I am buying food for myself, not for you.
Exactly. But if you happen to lose some money on the ground, and I just so happen to pick it up,
or if
and not knowing who it came from,
or if I
then
leave
that's found
food
money
on a counter and I forget about it and no one knows it's mine, we'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Chinese or Thai?
I don't know.
We'll see whichever one's closer. And
Never had
I guess
foreign
we just
food
walk
before.
it. We just walk out back to my car and go pick up food, and then head to Science Room M.
Okay, sounds good. And I assume Dew is going to want to do the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you two leave behind the van you drove there with?
Good question.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. Like that was a hard exit.
That was a hard mess. Yeah. We had to leave something behind.
Whoops.
Just bought that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be impounded now. Oh well.
So you all make your way back to Science Room M, and not much time has passed. Not enough for a downtime move, let's say, when you arrive there together.
Yeah, I assume Corvus and Chuck are just sitting at one of the tables eating Thai food.
And
Do you want some? I found some. You're just on the counter.
okay.
You don't look good.
And Zeke and the thing.
Take a breath. Actual words.
Zeke, so yeah, I think I left. So Zeke's with me, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. There was a crash. Zeke came out. Some SWAT team came up to protect this rich person, I guess, and we crashed out the window.
So, wait.
And we just have been running.
So you crashed the van into a SWAT team, and you went out the window of the van when you crashed it, and the SWAT team was chasing you?
No, we were at the penthouse. We were at the guy's place, the penthouse, and the tower.
Right.
And Zeke was investigating while I was distracting distracting Bancroft.
Were you juggling?
No, well, I was juggling my words. And there was a crash, and Zeke came out, and pandemonium.
Zeke is expressing concern about the van, right? Because he has had to replace a van already. So Zeke
I replaced the van.
Right. Okay. So like Zeke is going to, I believe this would be a good time for Zeke to go attempt to, on his own, retrieve the van while you all make a plan here.
I can go get it. No one saw me.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you what, once I come back with the van, I'll let you drive it. If you just, you can drive it, but just not now. Just be cool. I want it to be like a professional setting because you're such a professional. And Zeke leaves.
Track time?
Corvus's eyes are a little bit wide at the idea of Zeke letting Chuck drive the van. He's like,
on a track? That'd be awesome.
Zeke is not being honest. Zeke just wants to not deal with Chuck's BS at the moment.
All right, so you were distracting Bancroft. Zeke caused some kind of commotion. You both jumped out a window while some security team chased you.
Yep.
He's going to get the van.
Zeke, before you go, did you find anything?
Yeah, did you find anything out while you were there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, it slipped my mind. He pulls out a ticket to the, this is the club we were at, right? The wash board for like Martha Ellis.
You bought more tickets
to go see Martha Ellis. I don't know if that has to do with anything, I guess.
Well, it certainly does, because that means all three victims were connected to her, because Adam Walsh hired Martha for the funeral of his son, which is where he died. So she's connected to every victim.
Having said that, I got to get this van. Yo,
go get the van before
the van. All right, okay.
That security team finds it.
All right, yeah.
Corvus takes the ticket. All right.
But so what did he die of? What did the guy die of?
According to him,
a question mark.
So the ME wrote a heart attack, but according to him, someone reached into his chest and literally crushed his heart.
But there was no entry wound?
No.
Okay.
But there was a question mark.
Right, on the ME's report, there was a question mark. Because the ME probably doesn't know how to write someone's heart was literally crushed from the inside with no visible entry wound. Because that's...
Technically, it was attacked.
It was a heart attack.
Was attacked.
To be fair,
Yeah.
That is just what the spirit said. We didn't open him up to check if that's actually what happened.
Ugh.
I am willing to believe that's what happened. I don't know why the ghost would lie to me, but
Can spirits lie to you?
don't know. I've only talked to 2 of them. Not enough sample size.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I couldn't talk to the other ones. Pulling the soul out like that takes a lot. So I think our next step is to talk to Martha.
We almost got busted, but we're all good.
Well, it sounds like we did much better than they did anyway.
It was the clipboard.
Yeah.
It was the blazers and the clipboard.
Speaking
I
of
brought that. Yeah.
Speaking of, like, do you want some food? Had a long day, probably got something in your stomach. We got some.
Is that
We
Thai
have
food I smell?
we have some spring rolls, a little bit of tom kha, and some pad thai.
Yeah,
Now,
I'll
you
take
do
some
know
tom
at
kha.
this time of day, you all know because you come here often, it's dark, right? It's late, the building is locked, so you don't expect to hear a whole lot of noise outside, but you do, while you're enjoying your food, there is you hear some activity outside the door.
Corvus gets up and opens the door and peeks his head out and looks around.
Looks dark.
Shall we make a fort out of the tables?
Not yet. I don't see anyone out there. Once I open the door, is the noise louder or does it stop?
There, by the time you went to open the door, there was no noise. You sort of just heard some activity out there. It might have been, you're not used to hearing activity this late, but there could have been somebody coming in and out. Another
Could have been some
faculty
animal
member,
if it's in the
janitorial
quad.
staff. Yeah, you know.
Hmm.
Maybe they're in the vents.
Hmm.
I don't see anything, so maybe it was just a janitor passing by. I couldn't say.
They could be invisible.
That is actually a fair point. I don't have a way to see invisible people, though, so if they are, I don't have a way of finding them.
Didn't the person say that someone that he didn't really recognize, someone that he couldn't really describe, walked into the place?
Oh, yes.
The funeral, right
So
before he died?
Adam Walsh described a stranger, someone who was not invited to his son's funeral, coming in. Apparently, no one else seemed to notice him at all, and then reached into his chest and grabbed his heart and crushed it. So whoever we're dealing with certainly has powers like us. I don't know what kind of powers do that, but
So yeah.
I was just gonna say, so Do is jumpy, and she's afraid that people might have followed her, so she wants to investigate the noise.
Okay.
Chuck wants to go open the vents just to hide.
So she's gonna do show me what's hidden.
Okay. Perfect.
And lay of the land. So lay of the land is the geolocation thing.
I'll give it. Sounds good to me.
And a rift energy detector.
Oh, you don't get that. No, wait a second. Hold on. Let me see if you get that one. Hold on.
For no reason at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm going to say no. You're not going to get that. That probably won't help you here.
Okay. All right.
Just, yeah.
It may be one of these mysterious cops which, when they call, they're right outside the doors.
Yeah.
And so
you
does the
called us
pancake
right there.
status hurt me?
You know what? I'm going to say, well, I'll let you decide. How are you doing? How are you going about this investigation exactly? I guess you kind of narrate it a little bit.
Are you going to do
so
the hacker movie?
Yeah. on the keyboard. Yes, she uses
Click, click, click,
Slappy,
click.
the slap bracelet, to just to see like, casting I don't know, like sonar out to see, who's out there. Is there anything that looks suspicious? Like she can't see specific people. She can see that people are there. The what is it? The lay of the land.
Yeah, it sounds like it doesn't apply just yet, so you don't have to. You can ignore that status for purpose of this roll.
Okay.
I love how narration decides things in this game.
Let's investigate.
Okay, mild success. You can. Ooh, this is so perfect. Okay, you can ask me questions on a one-to-one basis, but because it's only a mild success, your investigation may expose you to danger. The clues you may get are fuzzy, incomplete, or part true, part false, or whoever you're asking, which is me, might be able to ask you a question on the same terms.
Okay. So is there, do I see something or learn about something that could be a danger to us?
Okay, I will answer it this way. Because you're not opening a door or anything. You hear what sounds a lot like footsteps on the roof. That's something that is not going to be the janitorial staff or a student. Something is not right.
Okay.
You have another question?
I'm telling you, they're coming from the vents. They're coming from the vents.
How many bodies do I hear on the roof with the footsteps?
Ooh, okay, good question. I'm gonna say
30 of them.
I'm gonna say you can make out only, it seems like only one on the roof.
Okay. Hey, y'all, I just tapped into Slappy and there's someone definitely on the roof, and like the janitorial staff isn't normally up there, especially at this time of night. Should we go check it out?
Yeah, that seems a bit weird. I mean, probably not a coincidence.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's gone, so.
How are we going to get up there?
Oh, well, if
The
we take
vents?
the stair...
The
I mean, we
staircase right
could.
here, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take the
What?
staircase up, and I have the keys to unlock the roof. So
Before you do anything else, suddenly the door crashes open. A few number of individuals come through the door. Another person comes crashing through the window. Has like clearly rappelled off the roof. Who like sort of comes into the room, into the science room, like crashes through the window. Like there's a few people that come through the door. There's a person on the other side that have you surrounded. The thing you take notice of first is they look very professional. They have body armor. So I'm going to give that as a story tag to them. Body armor, and they are alert to. And they are the ones that have come through the doors have kind of fanned out in a star formation, doing like signals and stuff. Clearly they're trained.
I mean, do they have like a SWAT logo or anything on them?
Why don't you roll investigate?
Sure. I guess I'll use
Well.
able to stay focused on the task at hand, like despite
Yeah,
all this
sounds
chaos
good.
going around. And I
Don't
guess,
fail this and have them being cops and we attack them.
Oh, we're about to find out, aren't we? All right, rolling. Because I don't think I have anything else that applies. That's a miss.
All right.
This is why no-knock warrants are really bad.
Okay, so here's what happens. Now, you try to find some sort of insignia on there, and you don't see anything. It looks, like, I'm gonna say since you missed all the electricity's cut too, and now you've gone into darkness, and so we will also give you the story tag dark into the room.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And the guy who there turns out to be one of the team members you didn't quite see, grabs you from behind and now holds you. So you are restrained to, or you're held, or you're, I don't know what the word is. Well, grappled to, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Grappled too.
Okay. Who takes action next? Do, what do you do?
Do is okay, so it's completely dark.
Yes, it's dark. Yep.
Okay, so Do is reaching into her bag to create
Attack of opportunity. No, I'm just kidding.
Not the right system.
No,
Don't
right.
get those. Whatever. They can't kill me.
No.
So she's going to use what's needed most at this time. And she's also going to use her neurodivergency for hyperfocus.
Okay.
And I do want to put a weakness tag because this is a nascent theme. And whenever I use a weakness tag, it adds power tags.
What's your weakness tag?
That darn zipper.
Okay.
And so
you're
what
going to change the game?
statuses apply? So what she's going to do is she wants to so in her bag it's a creation, forge of creation. She wants to pull out something that will give a very bright light. So she just wants to shine a bright light into the room so that it might help others to when they're trying to do their actions. That's the
So like a flare or something?
like a big spotlight, like just a something. She doesn't know what it is yet. It depends on how the roll goes, but like she's just imagining this big bright light that she can just shine into the room and hopefully catch people off guard.
Okay, I'm gonna say that because this is a physical act, because you're trying to like open up the bag, you've landed on the ground. You're definitely not as agile as you usually are. So I'm gonna say it's gonna apply. Your pancake 3 will apply to this.
Okay. All right, cool. So let's see how this goes.
Okay, and let's change the game.
Change the game.
Let's see. So, wow. Okay, that was a very hard one to achieve. So, you also are. It seems maybe these guys don't want to actually kill you. Maybe they just want to, like, I don't know, grab you. So you are, while you're rustling for your bag, somebody comes behind you and you're going to be restrained. Well, let's see. I guess we'll say restrained 2 as well. Or grappled.
And can I say that, like, instead of a big light, it's like one of those glow in the dark.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
When those like cheesy glow in the dark bracelets.
Yeah, no. Okay, Chuck.
I was gonna say the SpongeBob like hand flashlight from that one episode.
No, I think the rave glow in the dark was awesome. I just wish Chuck is a hacker, so that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to change the game. He's going to go to one of the keyboards and start trying to hack all the keyboards, so all the monitors fly up, like in all the room, and all the computer monitors fly up and do a bright light. I've got 0 chance of this, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Huh.
What?
So by hacking, you're just gonna like activate the monitor.
He's just gonna hit the power button on the monitor.
Yeah.
Like,
The aim is
Wake
to
up from
hack all
sleep.
the computers, so all the computers go into like the bright monitor, like the white monitors, to light up the room. That's the aim. the reality, he might just end up turning on a computer monitor if he's even lucky enough. I don't think I've got anything except for how much is the minus for the darkness? For dark room?
Oh yeah. True, it's dark. You should take a -1 for that.
Okay, only -1.
Thank you for
I
that.
I didn't hear which one it was going to be, but this is totally. Have I got
I could
anything
take
even
alert
there?
two
I'm just
from
going to
you
see.
as well, but I'm not going to.
I'm just
I
going to
wanna-
see weaknesses actually. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not even looking at powers. I'm looking at weaknesses. Yeah, I've got blindly protect the quarterback as my weakness. So I'm trying to blindly protect the team, and it's actually blindly protecting the team in this as a reality. So -2, change the game.
Yes. Change the game if that's what you're going for here. Oh yeah, you're trying to create light.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yes.
All right, here's what happened. You run over to the computer. You are not grabbed. You don't know what's happened, but suddenly you feel like a massive force hit your head. You're now unconscious 5. The scene fades to black. I mean, unless the two of you want to try to like escape, I'll let you do that. If not, the scene's gonna fade to black.
No, Corvus doesn't right now feel.
I don't
that-
like your chances of getting away at this point. Is why I'm. Go ahead.
I mean, I could.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
I could theoretically murder everyone in this room, but I think that's probably not what
yeah.
everyone wants to happen. Corvus does not react yet. He wants to see where this goes because, once again, he doesn't feel like these people can really do anything to him.
Right.
So Corvus is like, okay, whatever. This is probably related to whatever Dew did earlier, so we're gonna have to clear this up.
Can I just add the? You're welcome.
It made it easy. Thank you.
So yeah, no, Corvus doesn't do anything.
Would you like to do anything? Feel free. I didn't mean to push you in any specific direction. I have no agenda here other than exciting things.
I don't think there's much there's not much she can really do with this much against
You have
her.
status stacked on status. If you can think of something creative,
stats.
that's the only thing,
Yeah, I don't see anything. I kind of want to see how it plays out.
All right, so both of you are bags go over your head. You're zip tied. You can feel it, and Chuck is out, and there the scene fades to black.
In that case, can I switch grapple 2 to tied up 2?
Make it zip tied 3 for both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
And Chuck is also zip tied 3.
Zip-tied.
Thank you for that as well.
You're welcome.
You have run this game before. Okay. Let me add that as well to everybody. Okay. The camera, or the scene opens in a, well, you don't know where you are. There's concrete walls. It looks like a basement. There's water dripping from the ceiling. I can't do it. Water falling. You all sort of wake up, we'll say at the same time. And it is, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, were me and Dew also knocked unconscious at some point, or were we just bagged the entire time?
Well, let's just say you were bagged the entire time. If you want to do something between now and then, you can always
it was just a question because you said, okay, so they removed the bags from our heads, and then Karsh also wakes up at the same time. It was more my question. I just didn't know if they tried to knock us out.
Yeah, I mean,
once again, I don't know how they would really do that to me. That was more my question.
Oh, okay. No. I mean, they wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really try, but so if you didn't resist, you end up, you don't know where you are.
Mm-hmm.
You were transported in a vehicle. You know that. It is, there's low light here, but you can see in this room, it looks like a basement. There is there's a reinforced steel door that is closed, there is again, this same group of people. You can see them more clearly now. They definitely have body armor. They definitely have gear. You can see that they have guns on them with, presumed, like you saw, like little, you recall in the back of your mind, like little laser sight stuff, like flying around a little bit, like very tactical. This group is in this room with you. They like use smelling salts to bring Chuck around. So I'm going to say you're not unconscious 5. You are clocked 3. And you're all zip tied 3 as well. You see that there is one person who is sitting in a chair, just a folding chair. You are also in these same types of folding chairs. You're tied to the chair as well as zip tied. I'm not going to give you a status for that because it's not, if you can get out of that's not going to be the thing that holds you back. I think tied to the chair. They're clearly professional. They have rifles and stuff on you. And the guy directs his questions at you, Corvus, because you look like the person in charge here. And they say, so what's your, who are you people? Who are you people?
Well, I'm Corvus. I'm a professor at the university. That's Chuck over there. He's a student, and Dew here's a tutor at the university.
And he looks and he says, you can see he doesn't believe you. He turns over to Dew and he says, what is you and your friend's interest in Mr. Bancroft?
Yes. Hi, sir.
He likes your tone.
Yes. She's masking. She knows what mask to put on. She's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I understand. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say they've gone
I don't know
down
what
the alert
happened.
2
I
to
was
1 based on that, by the way.
pitching this idea, and this monster showed up and dragged me out and dragged me here. Like, who are these people? Who are you?
Where he looks away. He seems like he's now alert 1 as opposed to alert 2 because I don't know, I liked your tone there. And he says, he like turns over back at Corvus.
Are you the bad guy?
Sounds more like they are security for Bancroft, if anything else.
Well, does somebody want to attempt an investigate roll? If not, we can keep talking. If somebody wants to attempt to investigate, you might get some information out of them. If not, I'll just keep talking to you.
Not right now. No, don't feel the need to investigate.
Why does you and your crew have an interest in what happened to Mrs. Bancroft?
Well, the police asked us to look into it. I have the detective's card in my pocket if you want to know which one specifically asked.
He holds his hand out.
I'm zip tied. How would you like me to do this?
Good point.
Magic.
He grabs you and he tries to sift through your pockets.
At breast pocket, he notes right there.
Okay, all right. So he grabs it and he tears it up.
That doesn't help.
Oh, yes, it does. You see, your investigation of Mr. Bancroft ends today, or you end today.
So you're sounding less as like security and more as the bad guys?
I'd agree with that. Well, unless you can convince that police officer to also end their investigation, then we're just one string of it.
You'll leave that to us. You just stay away from Mr. Bancroft. He is a grieving. He is a grieving. Get this right. Understand this. You understand? Listen to me. He is a grieving widower. Right?
Who might want to know why his wife was killed, not as a heart attack, but like actually murdered.
Why don't you roll something if you want an answer?
But I've got -6 on being zip tied and everything else, but I don't think that applies.
Well, you're talking, so
yeah. I was about to say I don't think being zip tied really stops you from talking.
So it's just a flat roll of nothing.
Okay, what are you rolling? Investigate or something, or convince?
It's just a convince of like, hey, like the person's. I'm giving him the information that she was murdered. I not questioning his grieving, but it's like she was murdered. It's not just a heart attack. That's what I'm trying to give the information.
Don't roll. He says,
yeah.
He says, no, she was not murdered. Understand? Not murdered.
And the other
she
two
died
people?
Of a heart attack. It was a horrible accident. Understand?
And the other two people that died under suspicious heart attack? Well, I can't. I'm doing it behind my zip ties. Like the heart attack murders, like under suspicious circumstances, with like question marks in the MA reports.
Roll investigate.
We're trying to help.
Determine how he answers.
It's still a flat roll, like all my rolls.
Okay.
Oh, so technically you get a. I think you get a 1 at the very least.
Okay, go ahead.
What am I going ahead? I'm just trying to convince him that little bit that there's other things going on. There's 2 other murders, which are suspicious circumstances.
Will it help if you convince this guy that there's other stuff to investigate? And you know from his answer, he doesn't care. He doesn't think, look, I don't know what you're talking about there. All I know is Mr. Bancroft did not kill his wife. You understand that? She died of natural causes.
Nothing is pointing towards him being anything but like the victim here.
That's right.
But I'm saying there's other victims here, which have no association to him or his wife. We're trying to find out why they are also dead and who's responsible to it.
I feel like you're not kid. I feel like you're not getting the message here.
And I feel that you're not understanding that if Mr. Bancroft finds out that his wife was murdered and you're the one stopping us from finding the killer, I think that your position is probably worse than ours.
Why don't you take punched too? Like, I don't know why this is so hard for you to understand, kid. Do not end your investigation. I don't know what kind of.
Is that all you can punch me with? Come on.
And you're in. Okay. Take pistol whipped 3.
At this moment, I think that's like when Corvus probably has enough of this.
Okay.
So Corvus is like, yeah, he is going to essentially just release his aura of death on it.
So you're sorry. Chuck, you already clocked 3. So when you took pistol whipped 3, that's going to be, we'll say, beaten 4.
Okay. I'm just sorting out the overlay at the moment. There we
Okay,
go.
I got it now.
We're
for
good.
you. All right.
So beaten 4.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, no worries. So Corvus is essentially just going to release the aura of death that is always around him out into the room
Okay.
to hurt these people, maybe hurt them more than he probably should. So basically, he is attempting to give them all. He's going to age them all, much like he did that pawn shop owner.
Okay. So are you going to do a go toe to toe, or are you going to do a change the game?
I don't know which one I need to do because I'm tied up. I don't think I can go toe to toe.
Well, I mean, go toe to toe doesn't have to be a physical go toe to toe. If there's some sort of like, if you're fighting them in some way, that could be it. But if you're trying to give them a status, then it's change the game.
Then I think this is a change the game roll. So yeah, aura of death. I would say put the fear of death into him because I think a bunch of people suddenly aging would be pretty fucking scary. Sorry, didn't mean to curse. And the lives of my students. I think those are the 3 tags that apply.
Okay, go for it.
And while you're doing that, I just want to point out that even though they keep on clocking me, I just don't show that there's any pain that they're doing that. Because no
okay.
no pain,
Well,
no brain, 0 pain receptors.
I see. Fair enough.
Which is
Fair
why,
enough.
is that all?
Well, yeah, okay. I mean, and if you're trying to upset them more, like I guess that's
That's the reason why.
okay.
So
like,
you said change the game.
Welcome.
they are confused at your ability. It's just a kid to be able to take a beating. They are a little bit sort of we'll say this. They are somewhat impressed by that. They're like, oh, perhaps you might want a job. They're thinking maybe we could hire this guy.
They haven't even
Anyway,
seen me
go
tackle
ahead.
doors. Welcome back. You haven't missed much.
Yeah,
We're just
hey,
about
I'm
to
sorry,
age them.
I know we're on stream. I'm sorry. It's just
good.
I have a tornado warning in my area, and I
Okay.
have to go.
Oh,
Okay, no problem.
I'm,
You
I'm
have to
sorry, I
go. We have
right
to
now.
go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, get going.
Alright,
You
just
do
stay
you.
safe.
We will have
Thank
to
you.
probably end here because
Yep.
we can't sort out for, but we'll probably have to. Yeah.
Should I do this last roll just to leave us on a cliffhanger to see what happens
for it.
next?
Go for it. Okay,
the
so what are you
roll.
doing here?
I believe we agreed change the game.
Yeah.
Is what you said. So
Yeah,
change
go
the game
for it.
with power of 3.
Okay.
Mild success.
Well, success.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll end with that, and we'll figure out how that works. This is not the first time we've had a tornado warning. Unfortunately, our overlay new designs doesn't allow for 2 people playing, and that's not really ideal
Yeah, it wouldn't
while
be.
playing. So we'll end it here. Short session. It happens. Stuff like this does happen.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
fine.
hopefully do safe and everyone's okay. We'll do a quick outro. Polly, do your outro.
Hello, it's me. I'm Polly. I did the Mistress of Ceremonies, and I got to think of what I'm going to do to these players next week. So check us out. You can find me at twitch.tv/Polly. People I stream.
Yep. And I do apologize. As I said, the overlay isn't meant for 2 people, so Polly's split between the middle. You've got a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh well. And yeah, Wolf.
Yeah, I'm Wolf of Red Roses. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Wolf of Red Roses everywhere. I occasionally stream. And hopefully next week we'll figure out if Corvus can get us out of this terrible situation that do kind of put us in. So we will
That's
find
right.
out. Or more Zeke's fault, really, but I don't have Zeke here to blame.
Okay. My name's Karsh Goblin. This is GoblinCaveTV. Tomorrow we'll have A Guard's Tale on our Twitch TV channel. And we're also going to have a few other bits and pieces throughout the week. Full content, everything like that. Sorry that we did have to end this episode short. Tornado warning is a serious thing. As I said, it's not the first time it's happened on stream. We've also had a fire on stream before. It happens, but it's super rare. And the most important thing to us is that our players and our contributors are safe. So very important. Unfortunately, we just don't have set up for 2 people playing at 1 GM. We're already in emergency mode with Polter gone for this current week, so we're already into like the 3-person emergency mode. So it happens. Take care. We'll do our credits roll, but I'm like,
Well, you want to do the outro? Oh wait, sorry. Did Wolf do the outro?
I
Yeah.
already did my outro.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
spaced.
We're
You
not
did
doing
yours.
Geek Out because we didn't have a long enough session, I'm guessing. So, yeah.
It's all right.
we'll deal with
That's
it next
about
week. We'll make G2 the wrap up, like the what happened last week. She can do that next week.
Okay.
That's really mean.
That's her punishment.
That's a really mean thing to do. But yeah, we'll do that. Take care, everybody. Let's get the live gig happening. There we go, live gig happening. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow, if not next week.
Bye.